Okay, so far what you guys have done is built the exterior and interior of the house, and started adding furniture and changing floor types. Now we're ready to design the kitchen, and this is a pretty fun part of your project. So you can use this example. I'm going to be following the tutorial that's provided in the classroom, which is right here. Okay, and so I believe it begins on page 131. So anyway, what you're going to learn here is how to add cabinets, place appliances, edit those cabinets and appliances, and create a custom countertop. So in order to add cabinets, you have to use the base cabinet tool. Okay, right there. Looks like that, and we will go ahead and place it. Now, things you need to pay attention to is when where is the arrow. You can kind of see at the bottom of the screen, the bottom of the cabinet there, but where's the drawers facing? Okay, and so I'm going to, here's an example of what this looks like. Here's your sizing handles, moving handle, and then this is the front indicator of the cabinet, and there's your rotate handle, just like furniture. I'm going to place the cabinets just like this. So 36, 24, 33, 24, 27, 36. To change the width of it, double click on it, and then under the general tab you can change everything. So standard height's 3 feet. You can always make it taller if you'd like, if you're someone that's a taller individual. Okay, so 36, 24, 33, 24, 27, and finally 33. One thing that you can do is when you're doing corner cabinets, you can either just move your cursor into the corner like that and then click, or you can place it like I did here, and the width has to be at least, I think, 30 or 36 inches to do a corner cabinet like that, but you can select it and then change the type to a corner cabinet like such, and then rotate it for where you need it. Some other things you can do to change this is, right now it has a diagonal countertop. You can get in here in the front section tab there and change it from a diagonal corner to like an L-shaped. So whatever you prefer is just fine by me. And then the circle says it's a Lazy Susan. Put one on the other side too, so you can get to the stuff in the back, like the macaroni and cheese. And see what that looks like. Okay, there's a small gap right there, so we'll fix that. Do that with that guy right there. Okay. The other thing it's going to talk to you about is putting in wall cabinets, and that's just the next one down there. So I will go ahead and place one there, and then I'm going to make some changes to it. So the default looks like that right there. But what I want are a couple things. I want to change this to a slab or framed door with glass. Okay, notice that that's checked. Okay, so I can see inside it. And then I'm going to expand that out. Let's make it 36. And then let's go to backsplash to base below to add that. And then also I'm going to go up here to the moldings, because right now it looks pretty plain. So I'm going to add a crown molding. That one looks good. And then I can change the size and height of those. So I'll make them 2.5. Oops. And then we'll click OK. See what that looks like. Looks pretty sharp. And then I'm going to copy that and put it on the other side. And right click on it, paste it, into the corner like that. Let's see what this looks like from back here. Looks pretty sharp. We can add more backsplash when we put more wall cabinets in. So what I want to show you next is how to put some like appliances and refrigerators and stuff in. So under the menu here, you can either search for it and type for it, or get into the architectural menu, appliances. You can see that we've got ranges and refrigerators here. So ranges is like an oven. Let's just do a standard gas range. Click and I'll put that in right there, and I'll move it in a second. And then let's go to refrigerators. I don't want a standard size. I'll go with the bottom out, just like that. And so then you can, just like you would any other furniture, you can move it to where you need it. There's that one. Let's go back over here and give yourself a little more room. Okay, and then lastly, what I want to show you guys are two more things here. Would be how to put in sinks, and the way to do that is under fixtures. Oops. Architectural. Instead of under appliances, let's go down to fixtures here, because those aren't going to move as much. And then you go down to sinks, kitchen sinks, and then I'm going to put in just this round flush one there. Now, something you need to be cautious of is when you place those, is the width of the cabinet needs to be wide enough to fit it. So here's how this looks. Looks pretty good. If I were to try and place the same sink and a cabinet next to it, see how it gets cut off? It's because the cabinet underneath it is not wide enough to fit that. So just resize the width of it to fit it. This is a 32-inch sink and a 36-inch cabinet, so it fits nicely. And then I think this kitchen's missing a nice little window there. So let's put a window into, and then we'll center that up on that sink right there. Pull it down a little bit so you can see it. And then that looks just great. And keep it as a nice double hung window there. And then you can finish putting in wall cabinets or whatever you want to do around this to dress it up. Okay, the last thing we're going to do in this lesson is a center island. And the way to do that is with base cabinets. Again, pay attention to where they're facing. Let's put a couple in there like such. And then we can move that over a little bit. We'll center it up. Now, all of these are facing in, so we want to be able to see the drawers. Oops. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to show you, so before I get too far ahead of myself. So when you see these drawers right here, they're all kind of the same. If I want to make them into drawers I can pull out, just double click on it, click on the preview, and then you can change any of these from, blank area, false drawer, that's like what the sink can go underneath, to a drawer, and then you can change the size of it. So let's make that an 8-inch, and then click there, do the same thing. It's 11.5. Click OK. Let's get some pull-out drawers on the other side too. So now you got some drawers to store stuff. You put cutting boards in there and all that good stuff. So that's kind of part of the fun of organizing your kitchen. If you want to change your countertop type, double click on it, go to materials, and then you can change anything you want about it. Countertop, get in here and let's do a nice, let's get in here and do let's do that one there, kind of a mint color, and click OK, and then you can use the material eyedropper to replace the backsplash and surrounding areas. Okay, and then you can switch the wood types or paint them a color if you want. Some people would argue that that's a little plain, too much gray, but for now, you get the idea. With our red carpet and green walls. Okay. So, the next thing I was going to show you was a custom countertop. And the way to do that is just like such. Custom countertop. And then you can draw and modify what you want. So, you can get in here and you can right click on it, and there's some tricks here in order to around the corners. Whoops. So you can center it up on various things. You can use the splicing tool. There's the splines. You can make it circular. You can change all kinds of things about it. So go ahead and knock yourself out having fun with it, because it is pretty fun. See what that looks like. Probably not very good, but you get the idea. So enjoy working with kitchen design. Okay, a lot of fun things you can do there. Be creative. At the end of the day, you do want it to look nice and functional and marketable so that you can sell the house. That's the end goal of your upcoming project. So refer to the tutorial, okay, the instructions I gave you, refer to this video, and I will return soon. Thank you very much for your attention.